Hey, my name's Danny Walsh, and in this training, I want to talk to you about my ClickFunnels journey. And if you don't know what ClickFunnels is, or you're a seasoned ClickFunnels veteran and you've been doing this stuff for longer than I have, either way, you are going to get some benefit from this video. Now, this isn't some crazy pyramid scheme or some kind of crazy business thing that you have to invest loads and loads of money in and you don't see any return. ClickFunnels is simply a website building software. Remember that. And a big bunch of learning and resources backed by an amazing community of people that has enabled me to go on a journey and take myself from wondering how do I make money online to literally traveling the world and working with loads of people just like you, helping them with ClickFunnels, helping them build their businesses, but also grow my own businesses, my own ventures with amazing results, amazing success. And I attribute this success and my results to ClickFunnels, right? So I want to come on this video and I want to literally show you my journey and how you can take this information on board and how you could potentially do the same, right? Everybody's journey is different, but if you can even do one of the things that I've done for yourself, for your family, financially, this is going to make a big impact on your life. And even if you're in business and you've got an established company and maybe you're making millions of pounds, maybe you're already doing the online thing, this is still going to help, right? So I'm going to show you my ClickFunnels journey, where it started, where it sort of is now, and where it's going in the future. I'm also going to show you 3 ClickFunnels secrets that are going to literally blow your mind and show you exactly how simple it would be to deploy or use ClickFunnels in your business, in your projects, to get your ideas off the ground, whether you've got a business right now or you haven't. Right? ClickFunnels is something that has honestly changed my life, and I can say that with conviction, and it's something that could change your life too. Because like I said, you get the software, you get the learning, you get the community, and a big bunch of stuff in between. But often it's very difficult to make a decision, right, as to what is right for you. And you go online and you see all of these crazy softwares and people making big promises. It's not often that somebody who actually uses the system comes online and actually shares their experience, right? So I want to give you an honest, no holds barred experience, what I've done, my journey, how I've used ClickFunnels, how I've been involved with ClickFunnels, and how you can too, right? So it kind of sound like a plan. It's going to take about an hour. At the end, I'm going to show you how you can get started with this stuff for free. And I'm going to share secrets with you that, you would pay me thousands of pounds or dollars normally to have. And certainly what you're going to learn in this next hour is probably going to be more powerful than a lot of the stuff that they teach in college, right? So if you're ready to get started, we'll get into this. So look, my opinion, my humble opinion, funnels are key to online success. And the best way to build a funnel is with ClickFunnels. So straight away you're thinking, oh man, what exactly is a funnel? So on the screen you can see a bunch of web pages, right? A bunch of landing pages. You can see the beard. If I move the mouse, you might be able to see where I'm pointing. This is a website we built to change people's fishing pictures into cartoons, and sell them in print and digital format, right? So if you are an artist or you like doing things on Photoshop, there's a funnel for that. This is a funnel that we used to invite people to come fishing with us on this island, right? So people could come and they could find out about the event and they could book. So if you're into travel or events or you put things on for the local school or the parents association or you're into football or whatever it is, there's a funnel for that, right? This one is something we did to sell a monthly subscription box. So people would sign up every single month for either £47 or £267 if they paid for the year. And every month we send them a box of stuff. So if you're doing cosmetics or you're doing physical goods, whatever it is, and you want to send people a box of goodies every single week, whether it's sweets or whether it's, cosmetics or whether it's, whatever it is, coffee, right? People like these things, whether it's food, there's a funnel for that. You see where I'm going with this, right? And I've built over the last sort of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years lots and lots of websites, lots and lots of funnels, and I've had success with them, right? So very, very simply, like I said, ClickFunnels enables you to build funnels. And funnels are like mini websites, but unlike the traditional website where you arrive and there's a big bunch of stuff going on, a funnel usually focuses people down to one thing. And if you're watching this on the page or you click the link below the video, if you're on YouTube, you will arrive at a funnel and there will be a video at the top and then there'll be some information and then there's a button and it's going to ask for your email, and when you put your email in, it takes you to the next step and it asks you to do some stuff. People can only go in one direction in a funnel, and throughout this journey, throughout the information I'm going to share with you today, you're going to see exactly why this is like super important to you, your business, those ideas that you wanted to get off the ground for years, those things that keep waking you up at night. One day I'm going to create this thing, or one day I'm going to start this business, or one day I'm going to launch my own brand, or one day I'm going to start doing videos, or whatever it is. And the truth is, right now when I'm recording this, 2023, a lot of people have got an immense amount of followers on social media, TikTok, Instagram, Reels, all of this stuff going on, and they're not actually making any money from those efforts. And that's quite a shame, don't you think, right? So if you've got stuff going on Instagram, or you've got stuff going on TikTok, or you've got stuff going on Facebook, and you're sharing content all the time, it's kind of important that you do something with that traffic, with those people, right? So you're creating a big buzz online, or maybe you just want to get started with that stuff. Whichever way it is, you can send people to a website and chances are they will buy, or they'll get lost, or they don't know what to do. Or you can send people to a funnel and you can maximize the revenue, the success, and what you do with those people. I know which one I would do, and that is why I started building funnels. And I've had so much success that I've had to come on here and share this with you, right? So if you stick around to the end, I'm going to show you clear insights how this stuff works, how ClickFunnels works. I'll give you your own personal ClickFunnels pathway. I'm going to show you how you can build funnels even if you've no technical knowledge. And because of the new artificial intelligence thing that's emerging right now, you can actually build a funnel without any need for designers, any need for people to write the copy or the words for you. You know, you can even get the artificial intelligence to do the videos for you, and you don't even need to show your beard on camera. Does that kind of sound awesome? So no matter where you are in business, or you've just got an idea, I know that with a little bit of hard work and by, following the processes, following the learning, getting immersed in the community, that there is a good chance ClickFunnels could work for you. And if you like what I say and you get started for free, I can give you like a big bunch of extras and goodies and bonuses to help you move forward. Does that sound like a plan? Sound like something interesting? And if on the screen, you can even see that my little baby, she's literally a month old, is also wearing the ClickFunnels swag. Right, I've got the ClickFunnels cap. I've got all sorts of stuff from ClickFunnels. I've been working with these guys for a long time now, and I hope that what I show you is something that's going to inspire you, help you make some money, help you learn new skills. Whatever you get out of this, it's got to be more than the things you've probably got now, right? This is going to be crazy. This is going to be exciting. This is going to be something that you really can't miss. And I hope that you enjoy what I'm going to do, right? So on the screen, I've thrown a big bunch of stuff. Honestly, I could fill 50 slides, 100 slides with success stories and examples and all this stuff. But if you look here, this is the results of 5 years hard work running an e-commerce fishing business, right? I love fishing and go out there and catch big fish. And one thing we decided is to use funnels 5 years ago to build a brand from scratch. And the fishing industry in the UK is cutthroat. It's very, very difficult to do anything in. People want to ruin it for you. And we've gone on to do, at the time of taking that screenshot, over £2 million in revenue. And you can see there's another best part of £300,000 in revenue that we've taken through a different system. All of this is because of the learning, the software, the systems, the community, and this journey, right? So even if you could make a fraction of £295,000 pounds, that's a K at the end, right? Or a fraction of £2 million or dollars. Or if you look down here, you can see in a day some affiliate earnings. So even if you don't have your own product or fishing tackle or cosmetics or membership sites, or you don't coach people, or you don't do photography, or you don't do any of the stuff that I've kind of given you insight into that funnels might help you with, you can sell other people's products. And you can see there's 174,000, there's 398 in a day, 457 in a day, 20 in a day. If you just made $20 today or £20, and I'm going to flip between pounds and dollars, right? If you're in the UK and when I say dollars, you go, no, that's American and this must be a scam, you're probably an idiot, right? Because dollars make the world go round, and ClickFunnels is not just America, it's not just the UK, it's not in France, it's global, right? So you might be euros, right? You think, oh, euros, that's nothing to do with me. I'm in America. It doesn't matter what currency it is, right? There's people in India who are making millions in their currency, right? There's people in France making millions in euros. There's people in Jamaica. I've been there. I've seen them making hundreds of thousands, millions using this system, right? So if that kind of inspires you and excites you, even if you just get like $20 a day, you figure that out, right? So get your calculator and just go like, 20 times 365, that's 7,300 a year, right? That's what the calculator says. You don't have to be clever to like use calculators, and you don't need to be clever to follow instructions, and you don't need to be clever to put these websites together and these funnels together, because the whole process is mapped out for you. What you need to be clever about is listening to folks like myself who have been there and done this stuff and taking a leap of faith. Or you can remain in the blinkered idiot zone, and you can work that 9-to-5 job, and you can stress yourself out over money, and you can struggle to pay the bills, right? Everybody gets bills. As bills come through the door, you've got to pay these things. I didn't open those. I kind of know what they are. Or you can go on the app and you can think, oh man, the water bill or the gas bill or whatever it is. You'll see a lot of people online who will try and sell you a design for a funnel. A design of a page is not what this is about, right? This is about systems and processes that help you take an idea from A to B, which is ads, where you originally advertise this thing, whether it's on social media or it's on Google or whatever. Somebody's got to find this stuff, right? And you can advertise anywhere. You can do your TikTok video. That's an advertisement. So you're going to take it from A to B, which is bank, right? So if you can get your idea out of your brain onto paper. And look, this works for DJs. This works for musicians. This works for artists. This works for sports coaches. This works for anybody, anywhere that has to get something from A to B, adds to bank, right? So if you're thinking, oh, but this will never work for me, you've never tried, right? Or you've done something that's really complicated, or you've paid a designer and you've just ended up with a design, right? Many years ago, I wrote a business plan. And the business plan, I opened up the business plan and we showed these people, and they said, hey Danny, that's not really a business plan, it's Boy with a Fish, because we put lots of pictures of fish in there because we wanted to do some fishing stuff and get some money for it. He said, go away and actually give me numbers, give me a structure, give me a strategy. We did that and we secured a massive lottery grant worth £144,711, and we implemented a big youth project in a deprived area of Preston and turned an idea into reality, and we got paid for it, right? But that Boy with a Fish thing is possibly what happens when you want a website designing. You spend 20 grand on a website and it's just pictures. It doesn't do anything for the bank part, right? So if you could make £118 or $80 today, or even $20 today, or $2 million over the next few weeks, months, years, whatever it is, that's got to be worth like spending some time with me today, right? And look, I've been around the world talking about this stuff. I've spoke on stages that you might recognise. This chap, Les Brown, that's my hat. We was in Jamaica for a long time. I was over in Arizona filming clients. The passport, the laptop that I'm filming this on now is like there. We've been all over the world. Myself, lovely Siobhan, who you'll learn more about as we move through. That's me in the Blue Lagoon in Iceland. There's me with Russell Brunson, the guy who invented ClickFunnels. So, like, it's super important, right? With the ClickFunnels background, that's me at the Jamaica conference. That's just me with a funnel hacker frame on, right? A funnel hacker is something that you will become familiar with as we move through this process. So look, I've done a big bunch of stuff, but it's not about me. It's about you. Just to kind of illustrate, I've helped lots and lots and lots of people. This one video alone on my YouTube channel has been viewed like 94,000 times by people like you who want to build better funnels. And often I'll get a message or a phone call and people are like, hey Danny, can you come and teach me this stuff? Yes, not a problem. But to make my teachings reach further and more far and wide, it's kind of important that I just keep doing videos, and kind of important that I share the experience and the journey, right? So I'm going to share the journey. I'm going to help you. You like what you see. This is not loads of cuts. This is like live and warts and all, you guys, right? So that's what they say, warts and all. Hopefully you can hear this okay. Hopefully you're following so far. Hopefully this sounds exciting. But there is a way to turn ideas or existing businesses into better businesses, or indeed get those ideas from ground zero, get them moving and make yourself a big bunch of money so you can serve people, right? This is what it's all about. It's not about banking money. It's about serving people. The money just comes naturally when you do that. So hopefully this is exciting. Here's something for you. Imagine being able to build a business of your own that works around you and your family, so you don't have to do the 9 to 5, you don't have to do the commute, you don't need to hire designers or spend thousands on hosting and software and websites, none of that stuff, right? Imagine if you could do this relatively inexpensively without the need for a big massive team. And as you grow, you can add the right people, but you always know that you've got your own data. So if you go on eBay or these apps, or you go on Amazon and you try and sell stuff, these guys keep your data, right? They keep your customer information. And what they do when you're not looking is they send their own products in front of those customers, right? So for example, you may remember a big toy company called Toys R Us. They put their faith in Amazon, and Amazon literally sold the same toys cheaper to their customers over a period of time, and Toys R Us went bust. You don't want to put your faith in a company that keeps your data, right? So you get 100% access to your data, and you can do all of this stuff from a laptop. Like I said, this laptop, the one that you've just seen on the map on the last photograph, I've used the same laptop for years. I don't need a new laptop, right? I just know that the things I do, the processes, the systems, ClickFunnels works for me. You don't even need to do anything technical. And that might sound, well, how can you do all this stuff? It looks really complicated. It's not, right? And the fact of the matter is, for the last, as long as I can remember, 8-9 years, ClickFunnels has literally paid the bills. I've traveled around the world. I did 37 flights in 2017 alone. I went from Scotland to Portugal to Miami to Jamaica to Atlanta to Los Angeles to Arizona to, where did I go from there? Salt Lake City, I think. I went to Boston. I went to Nashville. I came back via France. And I did all that in like a short period of time and worked with thousands of people. I've been to ClickFunnels events in Orlando, in Florida. I've been to Iceland, like you saw, not the shop, the Blue Lagoon, the actual country. I've been all over the place, right? And ClickFunnels has been the reason, the way, how I've managed to do this stuff. Because if I would have stuck to traditional things, design a website, go to the business federation meetings, networking, all of this stuff, I probably would not have done any of these things, right? And look, before we get into this, I'm going to start showing you things actually happening and show you real life funnels. This is live. I'm delivering this to you live, right? Before we start, they didn't look like the picture when I was born. These are the more modern versions of the flats, but I was born in some flats on a council estate. I didn't have some special start in life. I didn't have rich parents. I had supportive parents. I quit college. I didn't want to do science at college. I wanted to set up businesses, and I went to work in a pie factory to fund this stuff. Originally, I've put the work in, and I know that no matter where you are in the world, I've spoken to people in countries that don't really have good internet that are doing this, right? Like I said, there's people all over the world, India, Jamaica, places that you might not associate with wealth. There's people in the far reaches of Africa that are being successful with this. There's people in Australia, New Zealand, all over the world. Whether you think these countries are rich or poor in your mind, every country all over the world, even probably in your town or city right now, there's somebody who's being successful, or at least trying to be successful with the learning, the systems, the backing of the community that ClickFunnels provides, right? So if this is interesting and exciting and you're thinking, maybe this is the last time I ever need to invest effort, energy, time, money into trying to get this idea to work, then you're probably on the right video, right? So look, I've made loads of mistakes. I've kind of learned the hard way, but even from the days of the tiny computers, which I think stood for thanks, it's now yours, because it was like so terrible, I always knew that computers were important. But I did terrible at computers at school. The computers at school were terrible. And over the years, as technology has improved and things have got even more and more simple, even more and more easy, even more and more user-friendly, it's become apparent that I wasn't wrong. And computers, the internet, the web going forward, what's it going to look like in 50 years from now? If you are not plugged into this, if you are not utilizing, for example, artificial intelligence, if you're not utilizing ClickFunnels, chances are you're going to put a big bunch of time and effort and stress and anxiety into making somebody else rich, or you're forever going to be worried about paying these suckers, right? So you don't want to be worried about bills. You don't want to be worried about financial future. You don't want to be worried about how do you get that idea off the ground, because look, when you're lying there and you're gonna die at the end of your life, and that's the end, the last thing you want to do is to have that moment where you regret not trying, right? So before you start dying, it's time to start trying, right? And I hope that we're still here in many, many years to come. But I know, especially, I turned like 42 yesterday, and literally this is the day after my birthday, I'm recording this stuff. That time is very precious. You saw that we've just had a little baby. Time, family, it's the most important thing. Your health, the most important thing. And like I said, I've made mistakes, and I'm sure that you have too, right? But look, from the days of the tiny computer, before Facebook, before TikTok, before even broadband, right? We used to have the dial-up modems. I always knew that this stuff was important. And I can assure you, going forward right now, that you're on a path that could potentially take you on a journey where you might unlock millions. I've seen people go from 0 to 1 million in 24 hours. And that might sound like crazy talk. Look, I ran a music website. I've done community work. I've wrote policy for the council. I've helped kids, thousands of kids. I've run internet radio. There's some screenshots from the internet radio channels like 11 years ago I was doing this stuff. Some of these things have had hundreds of thousands of views. This poor fella, he's actually passed away now, right? So you can see how time moves on. And this was all underground music. We built this before the days of TikTok and Facebook Live. We had to bolt a big bunch of things together to make this work. It used to cost us a fortune, but 7,500 people visited the studio. If you look closely, you can actually see it says "Yo, Danny" on the graffiti on the wall, right? So I've been doing weird and wonderful things for many, many years. After the internet radio project sort of ended, I set up a web design company. That was really, really good, and we made some money. But then the server kind of burned. When your server burns, your customers get really angry because the website disappears. At that point, around 2015, that's when I discovered ClickFunnels, and that's when my life, business, thought process, everything I knew around internet and marketing and taking an idea from 0 to A to B, from where it is, to where it should be, all of that changed. And that's when I discovered ClickFunnels, you guys, right? So look, if you want me to do 1,000 slides giving the life story, you're welcome, right? I will happily do that. I've done loads of live videos and training videos and spoke on stage and all that stuff. But look, there's the flavor. I've been using the internet for a long time. I've grown with the internet as the internet's developed, and I found ClickFunnels around 2015, and from there, everything took off. right? We went away and we worked with a big bunch of people, like I said, 2017, 18, been around the world, big bunch of events. Came back from America. I met Siobhan. We had family, we had babies, but we also set up an e-commerce fishing business that turned into £2.5 million, right? Or best part of $3 million US. 2023, full circle. Cost of living crisis, people are not spending as much money on fishing. We've taken that to the nth degree in all different avenues, using all sorts of funnels and ideas and groups and lives and videos and all sorts of crazy stuff. It's time for me to not only show you my ClickFunnels journey, but how we've used ClickFunnels to do all of that stuff, right? So this is not me teaching you how to teach people, how to teach people, how to teach people, and I could go on, right? This is like, you get all these gurus and coaches, and they just want to show you theory. Everything I'm showing you and teaching you and explaining to you in these videos is based on working with thousands and thousands and thousands of people all around the world, learning, making mistakes. There's some great experiences, some bad experiences. Some people hate me for the things that I've done and the things that I've achieved. Some people won't talk to me because I won't help them anymore. It is what it is. You're going to experience these things in business, right? Look, I'm very much, it may not seem like it, but very much quiet and introverted as well. So even if you're thinking, oh man, this sounds great, but I can't do videos like Danny, I can't do all this talking. You don't have to do any of this stuff, right? I'm even going to show you in this training how to use artificial intelligence to do that stuff for you, right? So gone are the days of you even having to front your business. Now, of course, if you do front the business and you are the best salesman for your own business or best salesperson for your own business, right? If you do that, it's probably going to be better, but you don't need to do that, right? I've got a training where I show how we made £24,000 in 24 hours without even having to go on camera, but we used Facebook Live. Like, blow your brains out, right? That's like, sounds amazing. I could prove that stuff. And we've got real customers and real testimonials and real reviews. Is it like we're just going to get into this stuff and I'm going to show you some of this stuff so you can make your own journey start today, right? I've learned the long, hard way and I've took the hard road. I've made some mistakes. I've trusted some bad people. I've messed up, but you don't have to do half of that mess up and you don't have to do half of that crazy stuff because I've done it for you. And if you can sort of follow along and see what we've done and how we've done it in this training and in other trainings, and I'll give you some links at the end, you've got a good chance of being able to do this better than I've ever done. And if you do this better than I've ever done, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, whatever, how much money do you even need to travel, to, you know, work on your own terms? You don't have to commute. What would it be worth if I could just take away that daily commute? Or what would it be worth if I just give you a purpose? Right? Having a purpose is super important. And I believe that my purpose is to help people like you. And the best way for me to do that is by showing you what we've been doing without any secrets. In fact, I want to give you the secrets, right? Does that sound fair? Sound like a plan? And look, you can see that from getting on the train for the first time, heading to the airport to go to America, to up in Colorado, I've grown a beard since then, right? We grew a big beard. You can shave this stuff off. People can't shave off bad attitudes. People can't shave off false beliefs. People can't shave off anxiety. I can just go like to the bathroom and shave this off now and be like, hey, Danny's a different person. It doesn't really matter what somebody looks like. Doesn't really matter what somebody sounds like. And if you're thinking, oh, but I hate my voice, or I need to go to the salon every time I'm going to do a video, or nobody's going to trust and nobody's going to believe me, or whatever those feelings of anxiety are, they're perfectly normal. And you get to a point where you kind of don't care. It's important to have integrity, right? It's important to deliver things honestly. It's important that you can go out there with conviction, but it's not too important what you look like, right? I was on a very good wage at the county council, and I used to go to work in like jeans. The guy used to go crazy. He's like, Danny, put the suit on. Like, the suit doesn't matter. I'm changing people's lives. Does that kind of resonate with you? And look, whether you fly to America or you don't, whether you live in America or the UK or Africa or wherever it is in the world, this stuff will work as long as you've got a laptop, an internet connection, and the will and the desire and an ethical idea. If you're going to go and do something unethical, turn off now, right? I want you to be ethical. So what I want to do I'm going to go over to the browser. I'm not just going to have a presentation running throughout this, and I'm actually going to show you the basics of a funnel. Right, and I'll show you the basics of a funnel so you understand this stuff. Then we'll get a little bit more advanced. Then I'm going to teach you some secrets, and then I'm going to wrap all this stuff up so you can go away and you can kind of understand how my funnel journey can kickstart your funnel journey. And I'll give you literally everything you need to get started, and even spend some time with you to help you move forward. Does that sound like a plan? Let's get to it. I'm just going to pause this, do this live, and see if this works. Yeah, hopefully this has worked. We are now inside of ClickFunnels. This is inside ClickFunnels 1.0. By the end of this training, you'll know that there's actually a version 2.0 that's just been released. But that's relatively new. We'll get into that in a second. I've built a big bunch of funnels in ClickFunnels 1. And this is a great way for me to show you exactly how a funnel works. And if you're actually watching on the page, you can see my ClickFunnels journey is one of my funnels, right? And I'm going to show you a big bunch of stuff. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you an insight into this thing. This is a little book that I've designed using artificial intelligence, right? So this is a niche. Niche just means like really, really narrowed down category, right? So this is about metal detecting, and lots of people go metal detecting. So whether it's phishing or metal detecting or it's internet marketing, we've got some stuff that actually teaches you about artificial intelligence as well. There's a funnel for that. Some of the other funnels that I showed you, in fact, all of the other funnels that I showed you on the pictures before, they're in here too. I've been doing this stuff for a long time, but I just want to give you an idea of how this stuff works in practice. So this is something that we've built and put together to kind of prove that artificial intelligence can help you make good content that people are going to buy. Right? And you think, oh man, that sounds crazy. You just need an idea, and artificial intelligence will help you to put these things together, right? So it's a real book. You can get this on camera, and it's called Metal Detecting Secrets. I kind of copied the idea from Russell Brunson, or modeled the idea of Expert Secrets, which is one of the ClickFunnels books that I'm sure you'll get familiar with, right? But if we click Metal Detecting Secrets and we have a look in this, obviously need to sign in. It's timed me out. We'll sign back in, and this will take me to the Metal Detecting Secrets funnel. Right? And you're going to get an idea for this. So like I said earlier, if you just have a traditional website and you just put a big bunch of stuff on your website, it's often the case that people will arrive at your website, they get confused and they disappear. If you've got an eBay or an Amazon account, often people will look, but then they won't buy. A funnel kind of changes that for you, right? So if you look down the left-hand side, what you'll notice is we've got a series of steps, right? So it's not the band, it's a series of steps. The first step is an opt-in. That means I want people to give me their email and their name, right? So if they do that, then I can send them emails in the future. And that means I control that data of that person, right? And if we click this thing here, it's actually going to open that funnel. So this is what it looks like, right? If you're a member of the public, you can go to metaldetecting.club/metal detecting secrets. So you'll notice there's a little thing just popped up saying Mark Cummins has just bought this thing, right? So you can actually see that there's real people buying this thing, right? So we've made this using artificial intelligence. We've built a funnel for it. And you come to this funnel, you notice that there's only one thing available. It's the book. And it's not even the printed version. This is like part 2 of this process. It's just a digital book. So we didn't need to print it. All we need to do is put it together. Artificial intelligence helped us to build this in like 3 days. If you could have your own funnel online selling a product in 3 days or less, then that'd be kind of cool. And then if Mark comes and buys your thing, in this case we're selling it for £9, but it's actually worth over 120. I'll show you what I mean, right? We've got a copy of the cover. Hey, we've got a copy of the cover, and we've put that on there. We've put a big headline, but it doesn't say buy metal detectors, book hotels, whatever. It's just got this one thing, right? And if you sign up for this one thing today by putting your name and email in on this little box, you're going to get all of this stuff. Just like, oh man, this is super easy, right? It's like, that's not overly complicated, and this thing's selling. So it's obvious. It's a metal detecting club, and we've got a book called Metal Detecting Secrets, and there's a picture of it. right? This could be football secrets or weight loss secrets or whatever secrets, right? It could be cosmetic secrets, how to put makeup on, how to go fishing. We've done this in loads of different things, with loads of different niches, with loads of different people. People are doing this all over the world, and it's not overly complicated. And in a minute, I'm going to show you exactly how ClickFunnels helps you to just piece these things together without the need for a designer. And you get all this stuff. You're going to get the book, so we remind people what they're going to get. You can see me scrolling down, right? And then they click the button, takes them to the order form, they put their name, they put their email, and it moves them to step 2. That's not overly complicated. But not only are they going to get the book, we're also going to bundle in some other cool stuff for them, right? How to get permission to metal detect. There's no point having the secrets and know where to go, right? So a funnel is all about giving people one choice. They either want it or they don't, right? It's about catching the information so you can sell them stuff in the future, or you can follow up, or you can add them to Facebook groups or whatever. It's all about providing value that's based on one thing, right? You don't want to come on here and have 50 different things. And this is just one example of how we use funnels to sell, in this case, an ebook, right? There's different funnels for different things. Some people might be doing affiliate products, or some people might have a training course. You could do all of that inside of ClickFunnels, and I'll show you some examples, right? But this one's a great one because it's new. We put some proof on there that people have said was simply awesome. You know it's based in the UK. You can see that because of this funnel, we've actually managed to get 3.9 thousand likes, 4,000 followers on Facebook, right? So it's pretty cool. So a funnel not only is going to help you sell more stuff, it's going to help you become better well known and build trust with your customers online and build a community of your own. It's kind of like what they do in ClickFunnels. So if you follow the blueprints and the things that I'm going to show you and give you the links to at the end of this video, why can you not do this stuff? Right? Why can you not have your idea on paper running a business today, tomorrow, the day after, right? But the trouble is with people is they have these ideas, but they don't know where to start. And I'm actually showing you exactly where to start, right? You start with an idea and you follow the processes in ClickFunnels, right? So look, that's the first page. And you can see down here that we've got more pages. So after they buy the book for £9, what we do is we move them to another page, which is called a one-time offer. And I've got 3 of these one-time offers, right? 3 of these different one-time offers. And what this does is it helps us to increase the amount of money that people spend when they buy the book. Because it's very important that you can cover the costs of your advertising. So if you're already in business and you're spending, thousands a day on Google ads, you know that the cost of a sale, what we call a conversion, is quite high. To sell an item of fishing tackle costs about £20 per sale on Google ads. But imagine if your item of fishing tackle, and I've got something down here, imagine if your item of fishing tackle is only worth £7. And you spent £20 to make £7, then you're £13 in the hole before you've even bought the thing and packed the thing and sent the thing and hope that it arrives, right? So just running traditional advertising to your website without these one-time offers is pointless. So what we do is we have follow-up offers in the same funnel, in the same sequence. So what it's doing is it's moving people from A, get the book, to B, bank, and leaving us enough money to pay the staff or pay the bills or pay for the ads or whatever it is, right? So you can see already that this is going to be beneficial for your business. And just by having 2 of these one-time offers in your funnel, you can actually increase your average sale value, your average order value, by about 540%, right? And if you're good at maths, or get your calculator out, you'll kind of understand why that is super important, especially when you know that people are clicking on ads and stuff, right? So if they're clicking on your ad, it's costing 20 quid and you only make 9 quid back or $9 back, you're stuffed, right? But if you put other offers in your funnel, for example, this next one is 27. So I make the 9, then we make the 27. And a certain percentage of people will grab this offer, right? And then, as you can imagine, I showed you on the left-hand side, we've got another one and another one. So by the time people finish going through the process and they arrive at the thank you page that says, hey, there's all your stuff to download, they've spent more money than they originally thought they would. Right, and think about that for a second. If you arrive at a website and it's like, hey, buy all this stuff and it's going to cost you like £300, people are going to like, no, that sounds expensive. But you give them the £9 thing, you give them the £27 thing, you see where we're going with this? It moves them along this journey. They don't have to take it all, but a percentage of people will take more than one thing. And we've proven this over and over and over again in phishing, in metal detecting. You can go to promptosaurus.com and check out the guide and get this thing for free, and you'll see another funnel, right? So clearly you can see how beneficial funnels will be if you deploy them in your business, because you're going to make more money, you're going to capture the data, it's going to be easy, the customer's not going to be confused, and there's a lot of logic that goes behind these processes, right? And I've already alluded to the learning that comes with ClickFunnels, and this is just one element. This is called Expert Secrets by Russell Brunson. You might see on the shelf behind me there's actually a trilogy of books. In fact, there's 4 books up there. There's .com Secrets, Expert Secrets, Traffic Secrets, Unlock the Secrets. There's like boxes of goodies that you can get for free, just pay the shipping. There's a cookbook that kind of outlines all of the funnels that you could ever possibly need to sell any kind of thing, right? So no matter what you are doing in your business or whatever idea you've got, ClickFunnels has kind of got you covered. And there's the information, there's the software that I kind of showed you a little bit of, and I'll show you some more in a second. There's the software, and there's a fantastic community of people to support you. So straight away, you should be able to see that I've done all of this cool stuff because of ClickFunnels, and it's not overly difficult to set these things up. They're not overly complicated, and there's a big bunch of learning that goes with it, and there's swag, and there's events, and there's like lots and lots of different things you can do within ClickFunnels. You can even sell funnels to your own clients, or if maybe you're in a web agency or something like that. So there's so many different things you can do with ClickFunnels that if this doesn't help you kickstart your idea or your business, I would happily eat the hat, right? And don't hold me to that, because some people are absolutely hopeless at anything, but I'm guessing, we've been on here for like an hour now, I would guess that you're not hopeless. So the logic behind funnels is already set out, and with the help of Russell and the team and the help of myself, how can you go wrong, right? That's an important question to kind of ask yourself, right? So look, ClickFunnels, I'm going to show you a little bit more. We're going to skip over to ClickFunnels 2.0 this time, right, for the new version of ClickFunnels, to kind of show you just how simple it is to actually start with nothing and come up with an idea super fast. Now, of course, I can't show you everything in this video. I want to try and get this done relatively quickly, but I want to give you the flavor. I'm going to give you the high level, take a look, see what's possible, and then I'm going to give you some links and some resources and some guidance so you can tap into this stuff. You get the t-shirt, you get the goodies, you get the book, you get the box, you can take part in a challenge. What does it say on here? You can become a funnel hacker, or like, what's this? Get in the game, right? Because if you're not in the game, then you're stuck where you are, and I don't want you to be stuck. So ClickFunnels has helped me propel my ideas, every idea I've ever had, whether it's the Promptosaurus stuff, or the metal detecting stuff, or the phishing stuff, or like webinars. I'm surrounded by this stuff, right? There's all sorts of crazy things that I've used ClickFunnels for. I've even got like this ammo box with ClickFunnels. I'm obsessed with ClickFunnels. There's a reason for that, right? Even the mouse pad and like the pen, I'm sure I've got some glasses somewhere. ClickFunnels is not just a software, it's not just a course, it's not just some crazy thing online, it's a way of life. And if you actually immerse yourself into this stuff, really there's nothing stopping you going out there and being the next millionaire, right? And they've even got an award for people who make $1 million through one funnel. Right, and I'll tell you more about that in a second. So what I want to do is flick back over to the computer and show you ClickFunnels 2.0, right? Is that okay? Does that sound like a plan? Okay, so we've switched over and we are live now inside of ClickFunnels 2.0. So you remember we've just looked at some stuff that I've been building in the initial classic version of ClickFunnels. This is most advanced version of ClickFunnels ever, and this is magic in a sense, right? But just like any good magician, you still need to know how to wave the wand. And in a second, I'm going to show you some secrets that's going to help you to understand just how powerful you can become, just like a magician or a wizard with ClickFunnels. This is a new install of ClickFunnels, and what they've actually done is given you the ability to create workspaces. So in ClickFunnels Classic, you go in there and everything would all be in one thing, and you had millions of funnels and domains and all this stuff. In the new version, you're allowed to actually segment this out. And when you sign up, you get 3 workspaces. So you can have one for your main business. You can have one, like I do here, for testing and developing and kind of sandboxing stuff and doing demos. So you're not showing client stuff. You can have one for clients. And if you need new workspaces, you can pay a little bit extra and you can get new workspaces. Now, depending on how you come into ClickFunnels, there are monthly fees to pay, but you are going to be getting a lot of software, a lot of training, a lot of support in that package, right? So this is my test workspace. Obviously, I'm testing stuff, so I've not actually like created any sales or anything like that. A lot of the stuff is in another workspace. But what I want to use this for is just to kind of show you some of the features within ClickFunnels 2.0, right? And then we're going to actually do some stuff. I'm going to show you some secrets, and then I'm going to invite you to join me on my ClickFunnels journey and start your own ClickFunnels journey, right? So inside of 2.0, down the left-hand side, you can see you've got a big bunch of different things, and you think, oh man, there's all this stuff. It's dead simple. So initially, you're on the dashboard, and when you start making sales, they appear here. And when you start generating leads, i.e. people are going to give you the email address and the name and the phone number, all the information that you need to follow up to make sales, the numbers will appear here, right? So you get analytics. Any orders that you make will appear here, so you know where to fulfill these things. But unlike the classic version of ClickFunnels, you can now do things like blogs and broadcast emails. There's a big bunch of training there you can see already. So there's all of this stuff going on. You can see that I can connect my classic account to this, which I've already done, and you guys have instant overview of all of your stats and important business stuff, right? So then down here you've got sites and funnels. I'm working on some test stuff, and ClickFunnels 2 is all designed around what's called a funnel hub. Now, I'm not going to go into too much detail. I'm just going to give you the sort of high level overview of this. So overview will show you your funnel hub. At the moment, this says coming soon because it's a test workspace on dannywalsh.vip, not on any of my live domains. You can have a blog, so you can, just like WordPress, but you don't need WordPress, you don't need hosting, you don't need a server that's going to crash and burn. You can literally come into ClickFunnels and you've got a website, you've got a blog, you've got all the things that normal businesses think are required. You've got a customer center where people can access your training and your courses, and you can set up different things, a self-serve portal for your customers. And then you've got the main thing, the thing that WordPress and these other softwares don't have. You've got the funnels themselves, right? So if you come in here and actually create yourself a funnel, say we're going to do the metal detecting secrets book all over again, or the Promptosaurus, or sell some fishing tackle, or whatever it is, look how easy it is in this interface to actually create your funnels, right? So you're going to come along here, and already I've started by adding a page, right? What you can do then is you can add another page. So you press that, you press page, then we want a thank you page, right? So the first one was an opt-in. You choose a template, you give it a name, you give it a description if you want, you create the page, and you can index it in search engines. Pretty cool. And it puts your pages in order for you. If you click the little thing at the side, the little lightning symbol, you can add what's called the workflow. So that means when somebody gives you their email address, you can start following up with emails, right? So you can have workflows that do different things. And that might seem really complicated, but it is dead simple. People are going to give you the name and email address. We're then going to email them the guide. Does that kind of make sense? So you would set up a workflow that says, hey, thanks for signing up. There's the guide. And you've probably signed up to a funnel at some point without knowing it, right? So you can set up these workflows, super cool, super useful, and you can also arrange your pages dead quick. But this is where ClickFunnels comes into its own, right? So if you click edit on any of your pages, this is the cool thing, you can actually go into ClickFunnels and you can start building your landing pages using a drag and drop editor. And in ClickFunnels 1, in the classic version, this was a little bit clunky. They improved that over time. This version, the 2.0 version, is amazing. And I've got lots and lots of videos on my YouTube channel. I'll put the link at the end and you can subscribe to this stuff. But here, in a nutshell, is how this works, right? So you can come up the top and you can set your info, your layout. You've got assets, which are like your guides and different things that you can install. This thing will let you upload videos. You can make courses. You can do webinars. You can do a big bunch of stuff. And it's all built around this drag and drop concept, right? So in this case, it's an opt-in page. So let's have a look at some of these sections, right? So you've got headers, right? So let's have a look at this. You just press this, and you can sort of drag this in. Look how cool that is. I've actually like pressed it and duplicated it, but see how cool that is? It's like in 1 second, you've got everything you need to create a page, right? And you can add your own images. You just press the image, and then when you open everything up, you sort of like click the little cog and you can change the image. You can go to your computer and upload images into the gallery. So you could have a picture of your guide on there. You'd have your logo on there. This says desktop only, so it won't show on mobile. You can have different views for mobile, different views for desktop. So you make sure you're mobile optimized. All the menus and all the rows and everything will all sort of contract and change size depending on what device people are watching on. You change the headline just by literally what you see is what you get, right? So download our latest thing for free. You see how cool that is? And then you can edit your text, and then there's a place for the name, the email, and all the rest of it, right? So you can very, very quickly, without any coding knowledge, design and deploy funnels, right? So I'll delete this one, and then what we'll do is we'll add another section. You come down here, maybe you want some testimonials, what people are saying about us. It's like, you would hire a designer to do this stuff, right? You would pay a big bunch of money to do this stuff. Can you see now why I love this thing so much? And on my journey, I've experimented, I've built, I've made money, I've got excited about new things, and now we're at this point where ClickFunnels 2.0 has arrived. And it's even more powerful, right? So there's all these different sections, all this stuff going on down here. You've got content sections, you've got navigation sections, you've got FAQs, you've got offers. So if you want to add an offer, you just click one of these things, and then you go in there and you kind of like edit this. So you can put a picture of your guide or your book or your course or your training or whatever it is, change the headlines. You've got buttons that when people press them, it moves them to the next step. Maybe it opens a pop-up. You can have a little pop-up that pings open, so you can create your own little pop-up. And again, you can put different things into your pop-up. So you see there what we've done, and you would change the size and all the rest of it so that people can actually see what they're getting, how they need to, what they need to do to check it out. This is so exciting. You guys have got a lot of power in your hands with ClickFunnels, and when you finish with your opt-in page, then you move on. I'm not going to save this. When you move on, you do your thank you page. So people are going to come along to your business. They're going to see this amazing opt-in page. It's like, hey, get this thing for free, or get this thing, pay for it, whatever it is, join this course, take this training, whatever, and they put the details in, and it moves them to the next step. So you might be selling things, you might be doing training, you might have a course, you might be doing a webinar, you might be giving away ebooks or whatever it is. All of that is built within ClickFunnels. You come down to the second page in your sequence, and you edit that out, and you put all your content, you click the little workflows at the side, you add the emails that go out automatically, and you can email people for days, for weeks, for months. Does that kind of make sense? That's exciting stuff, right? So ClickFunnels 2.0 has now given you a lot more power, a lot more flexibility, and you're able to come in there and in minutes change your branding, change your style. There's the ClickFunnels guys. This is a template that you would come in and you just change the logo, you change the images, you make this your own, but you don't have to go to college, you don't need a designer, you don't need to spend thousands of dollars on hosting, you don't need to do any of that complicated stuff that you might have been doing in your business. you can see now why ClickFunnels has become my go-to for building out websites and pages and courses and content and all of the stuff that I've shown you earlier in this presentation. Everything's done in ClickFunnels. If you get stuck, you come down here, you press the little help button, thing will pop up and it's like, hey, how can we help you? And you send them an email, and there's a Facebook community and there's a big bunch of people behind the scenes who are more than happy to help you get the most out of this software. There's live streams every week, even every day there's a big bunch of content going on. There's funnel hacking live in America, all of these different things happening to help you become the next award winner, right? And they call this thing the 2 Comma Club. If you've made more than $1 million thanks to ClickFunnels, you can apply, you can get this plaque for your wall, and you can celebrate the fact that you've made like $1 million, right? I'm made lots of money all over the place. Clients have made lots of money all over the place. ClickFunnels 2.0 means that you can make a lot of money all over the place, and you don't need to go to college to do it, whether it's guidebooks or ebooks or downloads or phishing stuff or training or whatever. You must be able to see now that this thing is a lot more than just a website builder. It's a lot more than just a piece of learning. It's a lot more than a community. This is something that you can use right now in your business. And at the end, I'm going to show you how you can get my help, how you can get all of this stuff, instant access, and you can get going today. And not only are you just going to be on your own to do this stuff, you're actually going to get the learning, the knowledge, the support, the people, my help to kickstart this, move you forward, and help you reach those awards. Right? Before you get 2 commas, you need to get 1 comma, right? Before you get 1 comma, you need to just get 1 sale. Even if you make $20 today, as a result of your efforts, you're on your way to making money online and escaping financial restraints that everybody's facing right now. So you've got your funnels, you've got pages, you can do a big bunch of other complicated stuff. We're not going to get into that right now. You see down there you can add products, you've got a gallery, your orders will appear, you can have contacts, you know, when you're following up with people. Depending on what sort of business you're running, analytics, super important. You can see who's clicked on your page. You don't need to bolt a load of different things together. Everything is in ClickFunnels. Marketing systems, obviously your sales, there's actually a CRM, and at the bottom you've got a payment gateway, so you don't have to rely on PayPal or Stripe or any of these gateways that could just shut you down. Everything is managed by ClickFunnels' own payments AI, and if one payment provider shuts you down, if all of a sudden you make a lot of money and they're like, hey, we're going to freeze your account, what you need to do is just go into here and switch to another thing, and you don't lose any of your card details, so that if people do renew and they have a monthly subscription with you, you don't have to start again from scratch. So all of the little sort of gremlins that you may be experiencing in your business, or if you've never set up a business in your life, all of the things you need to do are thought of and are contained within this software, right? And at the end of this, I want to give you a trial and some help and some support and some resources to help you get there super quick. Does that sound exciting? So go back to the computer. I want to show you some real quick secrets. So even like, I don't know, there's like kids doing this stuff, right? Even kids can just jump on the internet, go into the ClickFunnels account and build something that can make a big bunch of money. And you see these guys on YouTube and, you know, all over the internet, on TikTok. You heard the story about the little girl who did a TikTok video and sold a big bunch of her dad's books all of a sudden, never had a sale in his life, and a TikTok video, the millionaires, right? The internet made this happen for you. And I'm sort of testimony. Like I said, I'm nobody special. Grew up in a council estate and a rough area where aspirations are very low. A bunch of people from my class in primary school are dead. Right? These guys are dead. They've been on drugs, or they've been to jail, or there's been some kind of horrible things that have happened. I'm very, very fortunate and lucky that I took the path that I did. And like I said, it's not been, you know, perfect by any sense of the imagination, but I do know that since taking up ClickFunnels and running with this stuff and studying the systems and following what these guys are doing, that I've made a lot of money and I've been successful in business. And that must be testimony to this software, right? So I want to flip back to the computer and I want to share with you some secrets, right? Some secrets that you can understand right now that I've learned along my journey that's going to help you get started with ClickFunnels, right? Sound like a plan? And we'll literally be 5 more minutes, right? So I'm going to share 3 secrets real quick, and you can take this information, you can get your free trial, you can sign up to ClickFunnels, you can start your own journey, and you can be on your way to selling whatever it is that you want to sell, or launching your idea, or doing a webinar, or training, or whatever it is, helping people, right? It's all about helping people. I'm going to share with you some of these super cool, easy to follow secrets that will make you believe that it is possible for you, right? That's what I'm trying to do here, because a lot of people think, there's still this issue or this barrier or this problem. If I can convince you in the next 5 minutes that you can do this stuff, what exactly is stopping you except yourself, right? Does that kind of make sense? So first secret. So the first secret, I showed you this like a few minutes ago. I want to introduce the concept of funnel hacking, right? Because you might be thinking, look, I'm not entirely sure how this is going to work for me. I'm going to show you exactly in like 2 minutes how you can use ClickFunnels to model something that already works, right? You might think that's crazy, but just go back to the computer and I'll show you exactly what I mean. Okay, so we're back at the computer, and what I want to show you is how you can model somebody else's idea, something that actually works in your own business using ClickFunnels, right? And this doesn't mean you're going to rip off somebody's copyright or download their graphics or use their text. You're going to find something that works on the internet in your area of expertise, and chances are somebody's built a funnel in your area of expertise, in your niche, right? So if you're in the metal detecting niche, you want to go and find the best metal detecting guide and model that, build it in ClickFunnels 2.0 and share that with your customers, with your groups, on social media, on your TikToks, etc., and people will come to you, and all of a sudden you've got something that works for you and makes you a bunch of money, right? And you remember that the metal detecting page, people come along to Metal Detecting Club and they come down here, they enter the name and email, they pay the £9, and then they go through a series of offers. That's where we make our money, in those back end offers. It's kind of like when you go to McDonald's and they say, do you want to go large with that, or do you want to add large fries, do you want the apple pie at the end, right? All of those are upsells, and the same applies in funnels. So whether you're doing supplements, or you're a DJ, or you're an hairdresser, or you do courses, or you're a teacher, or whatever it is, chances are somebody's made a funnel in your niche, right? And whether it's a martial arts studio or a gym, or you're selling supplements, or you're selling fishing tackle, or whatever it is, there's probably a funnel, and you can find these online, and you probably stumble across them all the time. You don't realize it. You might know now, you're actually in a funnel right now, and you think, oh man, yeah, it's making sense. This is how you ethically model what's working. So you go and find a site in your niche, whether it's, somebody selling whatever, and you have a look at their page. Maybe you sign up, maybe you get your credit card out and you buy some of the things, maybe you see what other offers come next and how these guys have structured this thing. But the crux of it is, it's a web page. And every web page has got a structure, right? So you can see we've got a blue box with a background that says Metal Detecting Secrets, a headline. You've got an order form down the right hand side. You've got a picture of the book. You've got a list of things that you're going to get. And you've got these repetitive sections that remind people what you're going to get. And then there's a button that takes you to the order form. It's not overly complicated when you break it down like that. And if you watch what I'm going to do now, this should get rid of that feeling that you are unsure how to get started with ClickFunnels, right? So imagine we've got a background with, we have got a background with like little holes in it. It's like a grill, and then you've got this blue box, right? Whatever's on the website, you can mimic that in ClickFunnels 2.0. So you come into your funnel, you create a new funnel. We had a look at this earlier, and what you will start to do is build the sections that correspond to something that's working, right? So we're going to edit our opt-in page, right? And then we'll realize once we've signed up to somebody's funnel exactly what happens next. So then they've got an offer for more supplements, or they've got an offer for buy a case of this stuff, or they've got a deal to go, I don't know, go on holiday with them, or whatever it is, right? There's some crazy deals. You can model these pages and the full structure and the emails in ClickFunnels. So you find something that's working, whether that's a metal detecting book or a fishing tackle or whatever it is, and you can model these things inside of ClickFunnels, right? So for example, you come in here, you're going to add a new section. So you would add a full page section, and in your section, we're now going to add a 1-column row inside of that row, we're going to have an headline, and we're going to call this metal. Let's just get this thing working. Make sure I'm editing it on the screen. There we go. Metal detecting guidebook. So we're not going to call it metal detecting secrets. You come up with your own name, but you're modeling what works. Now, this section, if you remember, at the back of this section, we had this blue color. You can come down here and you can set that color to whatever you want, right? And you can test these things. So you can come down here and there's a big bunch of options inside of ClickFunnels 2.0. If you scroll down, where you can have a background image or you can have a background color. So let's, for example, just for the sake of what we're doing, let's make that like yellow, right? You see how easy that is? So now we've modeled, we've not copied, right? So these guys can't come to you and say, you've copied our website. Does that sort of make sense? So now, very quickly, what we're going to do is add another section, and this time, we're going to do the full page, but this time we're going to have a 2 column. See where we're going with this? And in this column, we're going to put the image for the book. So you click the image, and then you're going to click on here, click the little tab, and you're able then to go over here and actually add the picture of the book. Now, obviously, you want to get your own picture of your own book, but you come into here and there's a big bunch of sites that will actually give you images or stock images, right? So just for example, let's use this one. This is an image we've uploaded. There you go, right? So straight away, you've inserted the image. So that would be our metal detecting image, right? And you can make this a little bit smaller. Down here, what do you think we're going to do? We're going to put the order form, right? So you've got the order form. So you want the 2-step order form, which is pretty much the same as what we've got on the other page. So you can see here, the contact information, payments information. You can go through there, you can edit all this stuff. Then, what do you think we're going to do? We're going to continue editing this page until we've got all of the sections that the high-performing, money-making website that you've researched online has. So now we're going to have another one, and this one we're going to say we have 3 columns in this one, right? You use a bit of flair, or you can go down here, and what you can do is say, let's use some of the pre-built feature section, for example, right? And you could probably build a better page than your competitor. Where do you think that is going to put you in comparison to the competitor? And you can change all the sizes, the colors, everything you need. You can change the text, you can change the font, you can change the images, and in like literally minutes, we have created our own version. You're not copying, you're not ripping off, you're not going to download my thing and go and stick this on your website. You're going to model what works. So once you've created your first page, then in ClickFunnels, you can go through and you can add the other relevant sections. So you say, oh, Danny's now got this other thing that he adds, or you've got the MD monthly where it's a subscription. You can see quite quickly, even if you don't buy the offer, right? As soon as you buy what they call the front end, the first bit, as soon as you get the first element, it will take you naturally through the upsells. And I'll give you a bunch of links at the end of this, show you exactly some websites where you can go and pretty much find funnels in any niche, right? So if you're sat there thinking, oh, funnels sound great and I really want to go on this journey, but I can't ever imagine out where to start with this, you start with what's working, right? And that's what's called funnel hacking. And there's a big bunch of stuff in the books and the guides and the training that help you do this ethically without getting into trouble. So you're going to model what works. And once you do that, and you build out all the different upsells, you could come up with something different, bigger, better than your competitors. You're going to make money in the same way, right? So you've got a template that you can build out in ClickFunnels very, very quickly that will allow you to mimic or model things that work. And if you go and buy the offers that somebody has already presented online, look, if you see an ad on Google, chances are these guys are making money, right? If you see my ad on internet, the chances are I'm not going to be wasting money on that ad, right? So you can see down here, you change the color of the text, you can change the font, all these different things. If you want to add more text, you can add another element. This is a super powerful way to model what works, right? And everything is click and drag and drop. Model what works. I was like, oh man, but you don't copy, right? You model. So very, very quickly, I've given you a recipe that you can use inside of ClickFunnels 2.0 that you can take the design elements of a successful, high converted, money-making machine that somebody else has spent thousands, if not millions, doing. And look, you can model Shopify stores. You can model, somebody's website. You can model Amazon if you want to, right? All of the things that websites use, all of those elements and those sections are contained within ClickFunnels because these guys are marketers and they used to spend thousands, just like I did, trying to build the perfect website or the perfect sales machine. Now, you've got all of this stuff at your fingertips. How is that difficult? We've just added the FAQ section. So if you go on my original page, I don't even have an FAQ section, right? So already, the new version, obviously we're going to spend some time on this and we're going to tweak this and chop and change and make sure it's all relevant. But the new version is potentially better than the original. That means all I need to do is find some of the customers that have bought this thing, wherever it is, and present the new offer in front of them. And you're thinking, oh, how am I going to do that? I'll show you that in Secret 3. But before we get there, what about the actual words? Right? So on here, you've got this lorem ipsum, which is like a standard, placeholder text, right? What about the things that you actually type? Because if you're thinking, oh, but this sounds great, and I see you can move the sections and the graphics and stuff, but what about the words? What I'm going to show you next in Secret 2 is going to blow your mind, right? So you know now that you can build out any funnel, you can copy any email sequence, you can make it your own, you can put all these different sections, you can have it working on mobile, and you could probably do it better than the original competition website. That's got to be a starter for 10, right? And this is how I got into this stuff, by understanding funnel hacking. So now you understand funnel hacking, that you can ethically not steal, but model something that already works. If I was to show you a way to actually create the content real quick, and then a way to actually steal ethically the competitors' traffic, wouldn't that give you a head start? And then if I spend some time with you on the phone and I give you access to a trial of ClickFunnels and show you where to get all these resources, pretty much like for free or the cost of shipping, what is actually stopping you from getting going, right? Let's go back over to the computer and we'll talk to you about Secret 2. Are you excited yet? This is super cool, right? So you've already seen my journey, and you know I've made a big bunch of money, and my clients have made a big bunch of money, and I'm obsessed with this stuff. And there's a reason why we're obsessed with this stuff, because it allows you to learn a big bunch of cool things that you can use to ethically model the things that are working and funnel hack the things that are working, so you can hit the ground running, launching your idea, launching your business, right? But already you might be thinking, well, look, now I know I can copy a design and I can move images and different things. Where do I actually get the content from? This bit is going to blow your mind, right? So this is going to blow your mind. We'll go back to the computer and I'm going to blow your mind, and then I'm going to show you where to get the people, the actual traffic, so you can actually sell your ideas. And if I told you that this was done, Metal Detecting Secrets was done in a matter of days, from idea, concept to completion to sales, isn't that exciting? That you could actually potentially get off that hamster wheel, that rat race, that 9 to 5, and start making some real money selling information or products or something that you're passionate about, not making money for somebody else, right? And not working in a horrible job, or thinking that, I've got to drive to work, or, I can't spend time with my kids. I noticed I'm quite tired. We've just had the baby, as you know, and I want to give this because I'm so passionate about this stuff, and then we'll sleep later, right? Sleep later. You've got to put the work in, you've got to put the time in. But if you have got the tools, and you've got the talent, and you've got the structure, and you've got the ideas and the resources and people like me behind you to support you, the odds are stacked in your favour. Not everybody's going to go and do this stuff, right? But if you do it, and you follow the process, and you trust the process, like I said, if you can't make it work, I'll start to eat some of my clothing, right? I'll eat my hat, as the old saying goes. But let's go and have a look at Secret 2, how to create content in a flash, right? You're going to love this stuff. Dun, dun, dun. This is Chat GPT. Chat GPT has been on the news at 10. It's been on the 4 o'clock news. It's been on the Channel 4 news. It's been on all the news. Google has gone crazy about this thing. Chat GPT is artificial intelligence. And if I told you that Chat GPT wrote all of the content with my help, a little bit of help from me, for my metal detecting guide, and we managed to launch this and start selling it in a few days, wouldn't that like make you think, oh my gosh, this is like actually real and actually possible? And not only can I model things that are working, I've got the knowledge and support and expertise from Russell Brunson and his team. And I've got ClickFunnels 2.0, which is designed by marketers, for you, for funnel hackers to be successful online. And these guys are going to cheer you along. If you knew all that, like, what exactly is going to stop you from proceeding, right? I'm super excited telling you this stuff. I just want to build funnels, right? You just want to build funnels, right? But imagine you're coming to build a funnel and then you're like, oh, but I don't know how to write stuff. Watch this, right? Watch this. Go to Chat GPT. You go to chat.openai.com. You sign up. If you want, you pay $20 a month, like I've done, and that gives you Chat GPT Plus, which is faster and always online, or you can get the free version so you don't even need to pay. ClickFunnels, I'm going to give you a trial in a second. I'll put the links to all this stuff at the end, and you can use this information how you please. But the people who use this information well, even if you've only got a spark of an idea, ChatGPT is your marketing assistant that you never knew you needed, right? And this thing's amazing. And remember, you can go to prompt-or-saurus. I'll put the link at the end. Promptosaurus.com. You can download this big old guide that I've put together that tells you how to use ChatGPT. Not only does it tell you how to use ChatGPT, it also tells you how to use artificial intelligence, find the camera, to actually create images, right? And when I say images, I mean some crazy stuff, right? So even if you're into voodoo magic or fishing or metal detecting or whatever, all of the images in this book were created by artificial intelligence as well. None of this is real, but it is. Does that excite you? So you can actually create your entire content and model, just like we saw in Secret 1, something that works. And you can do all of that without even leaving your computer or hiring a designer or spending hundreds of thousands on copywriters. And that's the people who write the words. Watch this. List 10 things a metal detectorist needs to know. Watch this. Can you see what's happening? My hands are up. It's on number 5 already. Now, I don't know about you, but this is the most sort of groundbreaking, innovative, awesome thing I've ever seen in a long time. Right? In a long, long time. This is amazing. In like 30 seconds or less, we have just got 10 things that a metal detecting enthusiast needs to know. Right? Why can't you turn those into a book? Let me show you. Right? Expand on each section so that we can create a book. Certainly, here is an expanded version of each section. My hands are here. I'm going to drink a coffee. I'm going to go and read a book. I think you can get it on the camera. I'm going to read a book. The Promptosaurus guide will literally tell you exactly what to type into ChatGPT to produce a whole host of ideas and things. All you need to do is cast your eye over them, edit them a little bit. So look, this has gone crazy in producing me content and I'm not even touching the computer, right? Unless you are, like I said at the beginning, an idiot, this should have you rubbing your hands together because this is financial freedom encapsulated. Now, I can't go into all of this stuff right now, but if you look down the left, it remembers the chats, it remembers the conversations, and it learns. So we might want to do a luxury home selling guide, right? Or we might need some hashtags for Instagram, right? And you can even say, please can you rewrite them in a block for easy copy and paste instead of a big list? And it'll say, certainly here are the 30 high converting hashtags for Instagram. And it actually knows what's working right now. So you can just get your images, follow the guide, Promptosaurus, I'll put the link at the end. You can make an Instagram account. And I don't know if I can show you this. We've actually done one in the phishing. I'll just actually get my phone up right now, and I'll go over to Instagram. We've started recently, I don't know if you can see this on the camera. Where's the camera? Get to the camera. We've actually been doing artificially intelligence designed images. You can see they're like awesome sunsets and different things. And we've put these on Instagram and we've used hashtags from this. And in like a few days, you can see that we've got like nearly 80 followers on an Instagram account. I didn't take those pictures, right? I didn't write that stuff. We've made a bunch of money with the Metal Detecting Secrets Guide, and I don't really know much about metal detecting, right? I got no phishing, I know music, I know funnels, but if you've got the basic knowledge of funnel hacking, combine that with the Chat GPT and the few other things that I'll show you in the guide and the training at the end, you can create products that people will buy sat in your underpants, right? This is exciting stuff. You can get the hashtags. You can compare things. You can do a big bunch of stuff, right? You can even use this as your business assistant. It'll do spreadsheets, it'll do formula, it'll even write code for apps. So you can create apps, put them on the App Store, sell them through funnels. Is your mind blown yet? Is this exciting? Now all I need to do is show you how to get some people to your page, and you've kind of got the formula and the knowledge and understanding and the support and everything, and then you just create a ClickFunnels trial, and I'm even going to help you get started, and we're going to get on the phone. Ain't that like the most liberating thing ever? And you're not like, well, tomorrow we could be in business. And look, friends and family, they're the worst. Friends and family are the worst. They're going to tell you it doesn't work, this guy's crazy, it's a pyramid scheme, it's a scam. Join the ClickFunnels Facebook group, right? Immerse yourself. Go and watch a Russell Brunson video, right? Why would I put my baby in a scam clothing, right? Why would I give you this information? How did I travel around the world, right? This is legitimate, more legitimate than anything that they will teach you in school. In fact, I'm telling you now, thinking, why am I not keeping this a secret, right? These secrets are out there, and the people, the hardest thing is actually finding the camera, right? The hardest part of like doing this right now is me pointing things at the camera, writing copy and getting lists and doing graphics and building websites that actually make money is easy compared to me getting that thing central on this screen, right? That's the most difficult thing I've experienced in this whole presentation, is being able to get things held up in the right way so you can see them on this little screen, right? Chat GPT is your friend, is here to stay. And what if I told you that there's even a thing called DID? Now, you have to pay for some of these things. You can get a free trial, but DID will actually take your picture or a picture of anybody, and all you have to do is type a script, and it will actually give you a little presenter, and the mouth will move perfectly like a human. You don't even need to go on video. This thing is amazing, and you can combine this with all sorts of weird and wonderful stuff. And the more you know about funnels and apps and codes and designs, and maybe you're in business already, whatever it is, the more you can use this stuff. And they've got APIs and different things. If you understand what I mean, that's great. If not, just focus on what I'm telling you. You can use ClickFunnels to ethically model any website in existence, and you can use Chat GPT and other AI systems that are, I'm going to list some of these at the end, to create the copy. All I need to show you now is where to get the people, and then I'm going to tell you exactly how to start and what to click and what not to buy, and before you know it, you've got the t-shirt, you're jumping up and down with a Tony Robbins on stage at Funnel Hacking Live in Florida, and you're having the time of your life, and the bills, wherever the bills have gone, become a thing of the past, right? If this is not liberating information that's going to help you, your family, you know, your people, your friends, get that idea from start to finish where you should be, right? People are like, oh man, I've got to go to work. I have not been to work for 20 years, right? And since I've learned ClickFunnels, I've definitely not been to work, right? I've done fishing. I've done fishing events. We sell fishing tackle. We go metal detecting. We build cool stuff. We do videos. We do YouTube. All them things that you look online and you think, oh, I wish I could do that stuff. You could do this stuff. And I'm teaching you like in minutes now how to do it. And I'm going to give you everything you need to know in a second to cover it, right? So we need to move on real quick. Everything's a secret, right? So in this secret 3, So you found something that's already making money online, whether it's a metal detecting guide or it's a supplement or whatever. You've modeled it in ClickFunnels. You've taken their copy and you've thrown that into Chat GPT and you've got it to rewrite it, and you've come up with your own ideas and you've put that on there. You've got yourself some images. Again, you figure that out in the Promptosaurus guide. You've got your images and you've got all this stuff going on. It looks awesome, right? Now you just need people. Now TikTok, Instagram, Reels. You just see now we can use Instagram and put artificially intelligence generated images on there and start getting followers. It'll even give you the hashtags. You have a link in your bio, and people click it, and that's your funnel, and they start lining up, right? And if you get good at Instagram, look, my sister, she's got like, I don't know, a gazillion followers on Instagram, and she doesn't ask for a sale, and I'm like, you need to do this, you need to ask for a sale. Minute she's asked for a sale, somebody's paid her £800 for a video. Right? She said, hey, I can do videos for brands. And I think someone like B&M has paid her some money because she does this awesome thing with brands. And it's like this, oh my gosh, this works. And now she's going to do more of it, right? So people are out there. People are there. They're right there. And they're on TikTok and they're on YouTube and they're on, like you're watching this now, right? How did you get to this page? You just found me on YouTube, or you've seen an ad on Facebook, or you've clicked on something, right? You can do that too. And already online, there are a big bunch of resources that you can tap into. Again, I'm going to give you some links at the end that show you exactly where people are hanging out. And one place where people hang out more than anything is in Facebook groups, right? And if you can go into some Facebook groups and you can help some people and add some value, what do you think they're going to do, right? So is it okay if I just show you, like, real quick, like how to get some people from Facebook, just Facebook? If you follow me right to the end, I'll give you some more resources. We'll show you how to get them from TikTok and Reels and Instagram and all these different things, right? But I can't do it all in this video. I want to wrap this up. I'm hoping you're excited. You're ready to build funnels. You're ready to download ClickFunnels 2.0. You're ready to go and get the Promptosaurus guide. You're ready to model something that works and ready to make a big bunch of money. Wear the swag, all the rest of it, right? But I need to show you where to get people, because without the traffic, the people, you could have the best offer in the world and it's not going to make any money because nobody can see it, right? So you need people. Let's do the people thing. So I've navigated onto Facebook, right? This is my Facebook account. You can see me at the top with the little lad. And I've gone to the Facebook group for ClickFunnels itself. And if you look here, you click this, you'll see, and I don't know who these people are. Forgive me if I've clicked on you. But if you go into members, you'll see that there's 284,748 people who are in this group, right? There's more people there than possibly in your town, right? That's a lot of people, right? There's a town full of funnel hackers, and they're here, right? And at the top, you'll see Russell Brunson, the guy who wrote all the books and invented this thing, and you can see some of the things that they're doing to stay up to date with ClickFunnels 2.0 and all the rest of it. I'll give you all the links in a second. You can see that's me, top contributor, because I help people in the group, right? And if you scroll down, what you'll see is people who are near you. You'll see pages, new to the group, all the rest of it, right? But this is amazing. This is loads of people in a group. If you actually go into the discussion, you can write some posts, but you can't come in here and paste your link and say, hey, this is my funnel, please click it, unless they invite you, right? What you see is people coming in here and giving value, right? So if you're in football, if you're in, I don't know, supplements, if you're in health, if you're running a gym, there's a group for you, right? Even if you're just in your home town and you go into these buy and sell groups, you go up into here, you search Facebook, you type in what you want, and it brings you groups, pages. Go and join the groups. When you're in the groups, what you do, you make sure you understand the rules so you don't get banned, and you come down and you find people that are asking questions that you can answer, right? So I can answer this because I run an e-commerce store selling fishing tackle, right? Do you use email marketing within ClickFunnels or an alternative that integrates with your store? We use the ClickFunnels one, and we send out emails, and when we send emails, we put the link to the funnel and people will buy stuff. So I could answer that question, and then this guy here, Reese Sharples, might like my answer. He's probably then going to add me as a friend on Facebook. When he does that, he's then going to see that I've got ClickFunnels all over my profile and videos and shorts and all the rest of it. And he's going to be like, oh man, Danny's an expert. And then, oh look, there's a link to some of Danny's stuff. There's the Promptosaurus guide. There's the ClickFunnels video, or whatever it is. He clicks that stuff, he gets immersed into it, he ends in my funnel, and he buys something, right? And in a very, very short period of time, you can get people out of Facebook groups in to your funnels just by going in there and offering these guys some value. And you can also go in and put your own posts. So if I go and click over here, I think it is, and press your content, I don't know, where's my post? I published. I got that heart attack because I've got over 50 posts. Published posts. So you see this one. This is something that I took an excerpt from page 28 or whatever it is of the Promptosaurus guide. Now I can't go in there and be like, hey guys, download Promptosaurus because they banned me from the group, even if I am a top contributor. It's against the rules. What I did is took a screenshot of one of the pages and I put this in there, and if you look, view this in group, and you can see there's a picture of the baby in there, super cute in the ClickFunnels swag. Lots and lots of people have added me as a friend as a result of just writing these posts and being friendly and helping people. 55 people have liked this, and a big bunch of those folks have come along and added me to a friend as a friend, and now we're connected. They see all the other stuff I'm doing in the YouTube channel. It doesn't take a genius to figure out what's going to come next, right? So even if you only focused on Facebook groups, never mind Instagram with the tags that you're going to get for free. You pay money just for an app that gives you tags. You go and get the Chat GPT, it does it for free. Or you're going to go on TikTok and you're going to do crazy videos. You know how this works, right? You go on the internet and you're watching this stuff, you're consuming. Stop consuming and start creating, right? Facebook and Instagram and TikTok give you free tools to help you. Google gives you all that Google documents and Gmail. You can use this stuff for business, and you can quite quickly create your own brand, whether you're selling books or book writing services or whatever. You see what I've done here? These guys have also said, hey, you can now post your links in this post. And I've said, oh, I posted the full guide in the Funnel Hacker Monday thread. They allow you to do that every Monday. You can post one link. I did that, and would you believe it, people have gone on over to this site, downloaded the guide. They get a free version first, and then on the next page, the offer, it sells them the full guide for 27, and then there's a few more offers. And since we launched this thing, which is not too long ago, I've had a big bunch of contacts. I've used it in presentations like this, and I've also got traffic out of groups, which means people have come, they bought the thing, I've made some money. I keep 100% of all the money we make because we don't have to ship this thing. It's all done digital, and I've made a big bunch of new friends who are interested in artificial intelligence, who are interested in funnels. These are better friends than the people you're probably associating with. Now, don't be offended by that, but you are the sum of the 5 people that you hang around with the most or associate with the most. And back on the council estate, there's some losers, right? And you know, some people have had some dreadful times, but there are some losers. And if you associate with the losers, the chances are you're going to end up in a problem, or you end up dead, right? Or you end up in jail. I didn't want to do that, so I cut off the losers, and I've come to places like this where people kind of get what it is that I'm doing. So you can join, I'll give you the links to everything at the end, but even if you just focus on the groups, you give the value, people are naturally going to be curious, find out what you're about, add you as a friend, and then lo and behold, they are in your funnel, and there is a group on Facebook for every single thing imaginable, right? Isn't that kind of cool? So look, I brought it back home, and you've seen the 3 secrets, right? So first and foremost, how you can ethically knock off or steal or model things that work already online. You can build them out in ClickFunnels 2.0. You can do that super fast. Then how to actually go and get the words, the images, the content, just like we're showing the Promptosaurus guide. I'll give you all this stuff at the end as well. You can just then put your own words, rewrite other people's words, put images that nobody else has got. You get the access to this stuff pretty much for free. And you can build out your offer probably better than the competitor, because chances are they don't have ClickFunnels 2.0, right? You could even then go as far as selling your competitors ClickFunnels 2.0 as an affiliate, and you can make money recurring every time somebody signs up for you on the ClickFunnels, which is a whole new story. I'll even teach you how to do that if you come a little bit further on this journey with me, right? So not only can you model these things, you can get the copy, you can get the words, you can get the images without hiring a designer. You don't have to spend any money. You can use Google for your email. You can get all this stuff up and running in like a matter of hours, and you've got the backing of that community, the support and everything. Then you can go on Facebook and you can, or TikTok and Reels or whatever it is, and you can start getting people clicking your links to your funnels and buying your stuff. or joining your groups, or joining your communities, or working with you, hiring you. People have flown me all over the world and spent insane amounts of money to have me come out and teach them this stuff. And it's so advanced now that I just can't wait to go and work with the next client. And I've got people in America and Germany and India and Africa and Australia and all over the world who follow me, who talk to me. We're even doing something really exciting with some of the people who are, in my mind, some of the people I aspire to be, some of the people that are referenced in some of these books, and some of the people who are influencers in these networks, some of the people who are involved with ClickFunnels, the people who I've looked up to, Facebook, the internet, all these things. It's not impossible not only to launch your brand, to get all the copy, to make this thing look amazing, better than your competitor, to get it out there, to actually get loads of traffic. It's not impossible to actually end up either being hired or working with the people you aspire to be the most. The people you look up to for the next few years could be looking up to you soon, because there's so many things moving right now on the internet, and there's so many emerging technologies like the AI, awesome apps, things that have been invented to help make this easy, that there's absolutely no reason why you can't succeed in an online business, right? So look, imagine you follow me on this journey. You get yourself ClickFunnels 2.0. I'm going to give you a link in a second. You download it, you click the button below the video. It's going to take you through. Dead easy. Put name and email. I'll send you an email with all the links, all the details, give you loads of freebies, bonuses. I'll give you the Promptosaurus link and all the rest of it. And I'll give you some other ClickFunnels training as well that goes into a little bit more detail. If you then decide to sign up to ClickFunnels under my link, yes, I will get paid because you're going to pay ClickFunnels. It's not overly expensive for what you get. I get paid as well, and that means I can help you. I'll get on a phone call with you. I'll spend some time with you. I'll give you some more exclusive training. I'll show you how to do the affiliate stuff and more. I'll even help you to build your first funnel live on Zoom. If you thought this training was good in like an hour and a half, imagine what we can do in a week, right? So imagine you get ClickFunnels, you get the copy, you get the traffic, you launch your idea, and you do all of that stuff within the next few days, weeks, months. Do you think you've got a chance of success online that you never had before in your life, right? Of course you have. This is like a no-brainer. And once you explain this to people, it's like, like the penny drops. You get this like epiphany. If I could help you to do this stuff, ain't it worth just clicking a button and putting your name and email in down below? It's like, you've seen where I've been, you've seen the journey, you know I'm dressing my kid in this stuff, right? I've read the books, I've digested this stuff, I've lived and breathed it for years, and we're producing content at a great rate of knots. We're doing a big bunch of crazy stuff right now with funnels, and there is room on this journey for you, right? There's room on this journey for you. People think I'm crazy, right? The neighbours are probably listening to this stuff as I record it, thinking, oh, what's he talking about? He's talking to his computer again. Avoid those people, right? Cut off the losers. Come forward on the journey. Now, look, I can't promise that you're going to go and make money. That would be ridiculous. That's not, ethical in any way, shape or form. But I can promise if you put the work in and you follow the structure that you are stacking the odds in your favour. And look, 286,000 people can't be wrong, right? They're all in there, all using ClickFunnels. This is like the fastest growing software company in America. In the UK, people are skeptical. It's like, oh, don't put your debit card in. You ring your bank and do it. Like a chargeback thing if somebody rips you off on your debit card. Banks are insured for this stuff, right? Use PayPal, whatever it is. You see, there's protection to stop people getting ripped off. I'm not asking you to move money into some offshore account. What I'm saying is there is a system, a process that's proven. You can get access to it pretty much for free. If you decide to continue because you're successful, you're probably going to make a big bunch of money. And whether you're an affiliate or you've got physical products or digital products or courses or supplements or whatever it is, there's a funnel out there for you. So if you could wrap this up with my help in a short period of time, do you think you'd be more successful? Of course you're going to be successful. And look, what would you rather do? Work for the rest of your life? Worry about money, worry about bills, not be able to spend time with the kids? Or invest some time, effort and energy into doing something that's proven that like thousands of people are already doing? I did that. I took the leap of faith. I made that choice and managed to move forward very, very quickly in my life. What you need to do right now, I'm going to give you the link to ClickFunnels to sign up. I'm going to give you a big bunch of bonuses. I'm going to give you links to the books, the Promptosaurus guide, all the stuff that I've shown you. I'll give you the links to the metal detecting club if you want to copy that and do that. I'll give you the links to the Instagram, all the things that I've covered. I'll give you other training videos and everything. All you need to do is click the button down below, and you press that button, and a page is going to open. A funnel will open. You put your name, you put your email, your phone number. I'm not going to spam you. It's Danny. You've spent like 2 hours with me, right? And we've done a big bunch of cool stuff. I'm going to lift the lid fully off all of this stuff. You're going to be able to sign up with me. You're going to be able to come on this journey. You're going to be the next funnel hacker. You get the next person to wear the t-shirt. I'll see you at Funnel Hacking Live. All you need to do is click that button down below. And look, there's testimonials on this page. There's more info on this page. There's reviews on this page. There's examples on this page. I'll lift the lid on all of the things that I've done and sold and funnels we've built for clients, for me, for businesses. I'll give you everything, right? And I give you all of that stuff so you can be successful. It's like all I need in return from you is you sign up for ClickFunnels under my link, and you absorb this stuff, and we all move forward together on your ClickFunnels journey. I hope this has been useful for you. It's Danny Walsh from Preston in the UK. I'll see you on the next video. Make sure you click that link right now, otherwise this page is going to disappear, and once it disappears, somebody else would have done it. Your competitor's done it, your family member's done it, your brother's done it, or your sister's done it, or your dad's done it, or your kids have done it, whatever, right? But if you don't do it when you're laid down on that deathbed, you think, oh man, I wish I would have listened to Danny, and I wish I would have tried that ClickFunnels thing. Don't be that guy. Don't be that person. Down below, I'll try and get this in the middle. Where's the camera? Click down below right now and click the button. Thing will open. All I'm asking for is your name and email. I don't even want money off you, right? All you need to do is sign up to a free trial, get a free book, download some free stuff, immerse yourself in this. See you in the groups, see you in the forums, and hopefully this is a turning point in your life. It's Danny Walsh from HQ in Preston, hoping that you follow what I've said. Well, you've been on for ages, right? So you must be excited. We've covered so much. It's almost like you've spread water in your face with a garden hose, right? I want you to take this knowledge, take this learning, take these secrets and transform it into something amazing. You've got to kind of invest in yourself, invest in my dream. I'll invest in your dream. Let's go and do this together, right? I'm here. I can't wait to get started. I'm looking forward to seeing you back in my email, to messaging me on Facebook. Add me up as a friend. I've shown you everything I could possibly show you. Only time I've cut the video is when we've skipped between scenes. There's no script. This is all from my heart, and I hope that it's helped you to realise that you're worth a lot more than that 9 to 5 or trying to thrash away at a business that you don't quite understand. It's there. It's all there. It's out there. It's right there. All you need to do is click it below and I'll give it to you. That's all you need to do. Click the button below. I'll see you on the next video. I'll see you on the next page. It's Danny. I can't wait to get started. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.